here. You did it, you beautiful bastards. You brought my favorite horror franchise to this game. You well done. Seriously. Anyway, guys, DVD. We're not gonna be playing Killer because I'm not very good at Killer, actually. I'm probably better as a survivor. But with the release of the Alien DLC, I figure why not celebrate by playing as, you know, the main character, Ripley. Now, a couple criticisms here. This doesn't look like Ripley from the movies. I understand that it was the translation wasn't was hard to do, so it's fine. I mean, I don't have an issue with it. It just looks off. Anyway, so I'm just trying to find an offering here that I really want to use. Alright, so our loadout is Prove Thyself, Self-Care, Light-Footed, and Kindred. Light-Footed is one of Ripley's perks. And basically, as long as you're running and as long as you're healthy, you basically, like, you're running, your footsteps are silent, which is great. Makes for a great stealth build against certain killers. And this is going to take a while, so I'll cut ahead, don't worry. Okay, so
We should get the hell out of here while we can.
We got 2 Ripleys, we got a Meg, and we got a, what is that, a Salida? And the Salida is carrying a toolbox. Goodie. Now I just have to wait. So my plan is basically to try to stay as far away from the killer as possible and try to do as many gens as fast as possible. Also, I'm going for a challenge, so you might see me cleansing random totems for no apparent reason. Oh good, we're going to the Macmillan estate. That's gonna be fun. Alright, oh wait, never mind, we're in Shelter Woods. Oh goody, I love Shelter Woods. Why am I the goddamn obsession? See, I could be a team player. I mean, that's kind of why I ran Prove Thyself. Now, granted, I wanted to run Leader because, you know, fit Ripley's personality, but I decided against that. The reason I run Kindred is because I don't want, I want to make sure I know, like, where the killer is once they hook somebody. It also stops me from walking into an ambush. Okay, that is a boom totem. That's good to know. God damn it! Oh God, it's a Ghostface. Holy shit! I can't believe that worked. Yeah, they changed a lot of things since the last time I played. This is definitely new. I haven't seen this before. This is kind of weird. don't like the fact that we're just, you know, doing this out in the open. Uh-oh. Nope, never mind. Oh, this stage is just gonna get better and better, isn't it? Aha! So some people might disagree with me on this, but once all the gens are repaired and the exit gates are up, basically it's every person for themselves. I'm usually the first one to open the exit gates and just run like hell. It's not a perfect strategy. I have gotten interesting messages from people in the past, but it works for me, and, well, sometimes it backfires. Oh, crud. Where is he? See, I don't like when people like 99% of the exit gates, because there's a very strong chance they're probably going to teabag the killer at the exit gate, which is not something you want to do. I don't see him. Where is he? Nobody's been hooked yet. That's weird. I would have much preferred if it was a gunslinger or something. Sorry, death slinger. Okay. Are we going for one, or one or two? Let's go for two. Alright. I'm hoping he doesn't. I'm hoping he's going for one. Oh, here he comes. We're out of here. That went pretty well. Alright, let's see what he had. Jolt, Distressing, I'm all ears, and Claustrophobia. So, if I was playing Ghostface right now, I'd probably take out the Distressing, because on a stealth killer, you don't want Distressing, you want to actually lower your terror radius. So monitoring and abuse would probably be the ideal option. Now, I'm assuming that this is either a specialized build or he doesn't have monitoring and abuse, which, I mean, that's fine. Ooh, they got some cool stuff here. Oh, that's... Yeah, as you get higher into the blood web, you get better stuff. Oh, look, kitty!
Jonesy.
Alright, so... Party streamers. Probably not gonna use an item. I might, I don't know yet. That looks pretty good. Alright. So, my guess is a dime to $1, it's gonna be another, either it's gonna be a stealth killer or it's gonna be, alien. You know what? I'm gonna switch out my, I'm gonna press my luck here a little bit. Cause I see all these, like, high tier players running flashlights. And it got me wondering, well, if I run a flashlight, what are the chances that I'll survive? And my hope is that I'm not going to use the flashlight, I'm just going to run around with it and see if I can piss off the killer. Alright, so, 2 Megs and a Felix. One of the Megs has a med kit, so they're not running self-care. Felix has a toolbox, so that should be interesting. I'm guessing these 2 Megs are either in a party together or I don't know. Alright, motherfucker, let's join the party. Okay, 3 offerings. That's fine. Oh, okay. This isn't a bad map, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, I wish they had kept it so that it was all meshed into one, but that would be too big a map to manage, so I understand why they did that. And having just played through the RE2 remake, I was actually... Uh-oh. I was actually kind of... I actually really enjoyed it. It does have its fair share of issues, especially if you played the original. But for me, since I didn't have access to it, I figured, you know what? This is the best, one of the best remakes I've seen in a long time. So, you gotta give credit to them. They knew what they were doing when they made the remake, and also, you know, there are some story beats that don't quite correlate, but if you're willing to overlook that, that's fine. Now, the RE3 3 sorry. I don't know. That one's kind of a... Hey! That was my totem, dick. Uh-oh. So, yeah, so the remake is kind of it's a bit of a mess. Because you've got Jill, who her character model looks absolutely amazing. You've got some of the other characters. Now I have not played through the original RE3 because the emulator that I have doesn't work on that apparently or something, or my computer's not strong enough. But the fact remains is that also just I like what they did with Nemesis and like how he's like a biological like creation. And basically what they do is they just deploy him to an area and he goes after the members of the stars. It's all fine and dandy. But the problem is that Jill suffers from, or no, she is a clear example of plot armor dictating the course of the game. Because every time you run into Nemesis, there's no way she'd be able to survive all that. Now, as for, what is it, the Resident Evil 4 remake, that is actually a really good example of how to do the remake properly. Now, granted, it does have its fair share of issues. It comes with, it has probably, wow, 2 gens in a row. So, you have the best looking Resident Evil 4, or the best looking Resident Evil game. You have a combat system which is very in-depth, it's very creative, and they basically decide, you know what, we're gonna take a card out of John Wick's book and do that. And then what else? Oh yeah, they tweaked Ashley. Now, this may depend on your personal preference. Oh god. Yep, it's another Ghostface. God damn it. The only thing, I actually prefer the originals Ashley, mainly because her AI is actually a lot more intelligent. That may just be me personally, but also I just like how like they, you know, the only problem with her is that she looks like she's like more of a high school student than a college student, so take that as you will. This does come at the cost of something that I thought the original was lacking, which is the fairness of like enemies at times. There are a couple of enemies that are just like, they just do not, they are just completely unfair. However, if you know how to deal with them, then you're fine. Probably the only boss in the game that I really don't like is Salazar. I don't like his boss fight, mainly because it's either too much for me or it's too hard to get down the timing. Plus, it's just easier if you have a rocket launcher. It solves like 90% of your problems. Now in the remake, I forgot Krauser. So Krauser in the original does have, he has probably my favorite, he has some of my favorite cutscenes. Like the knife fight between him and Leon was one of my favorite cutscenes by and far in that game. And they use the QTEs pretty well, I would say. Now, in the remake, Krauser gets a better voice actor, he gets better backstory, and he arguably, his knife fight with Leon is it's not a cutscene anymore, it's an actual, boss fight. And I really appreciate that. That's a step up from the original. Only thing, though, is that all these benefits come at the cost of the villains. Now, Salazar's fine. I mean, it's Salazar. What do you expect? But then you have Sadler, who is just like, he's just kind of there. And as for, there's a couple other characters that I think suffered a little bit. Luis, I think having him as to tag along during one of the chapters is actually, it gives him a lot more backstory. It gives him a lot more. He's a lot more fleshed out. Ada, now her voice actress that did kind of get a little bit of flack, but I'm willing to overlook that because I didn't mind that as much. The big cheese guy, he's a preacher now. It's like, wait, what? What else? Okay, Ashley's AI in the new version is actually it's worse than the original in my opinion, because yeah, she sticks close to you, but there's more times in the original, in the new game, where I call bullshit, simply because she's either walking in front of me or she's not where she's supposed to be. I don't know, it just didn't feel right. Now, there is another character who I thought was... dang it. I think the merchant was really well put together. I mean, he's pretty funny. I mean, I heard rumors before the release of the game that they were actually going to cut out the merchant. And it was like, no, you can't have Resident Evil 4 without the merchant. It's just like... It's like you can't... It would be like if you had the first Matrix movie without Keanu Reeves. It just doesn't work. Ah, nuts. Okay, let's go for 2. Okay, so we gave him 2 kills. Oh yeah, that's not 2. Oh, dang it. Ow. Oh, come on, I just wanted to do that. Oh, crap. Oh, jeez, that was close. Aw, thought I could dupe him. Well, this will be the first hook of the game. This will be the first hook for out of the 2 games so far. Never mind. Jesus Christ. Oh, terrific. God damn it. Come on, get me out, get me out, get me out. Okay, run. Oh, okay. What the hell? Okay, so that worked out, and we're out of here. Okay, that was a really weird game. I gotta admit that. Okay, so he had Starstruck, Brutal Strength, Pop Goes the Weasel, and Throwing Tremors. Oh boy. 10% movement speed for Mark King, and then recharging Nitro when you do a basic
All I can think
attack.
is they must have wanted the alien for their weapons division.
Okay, so this is a bit of a weird tree. So many good options too. Alright, so we're not gonna go with the flashlight again because that was really weird. Who wants cake? I was thinking about swapping out one of my perks, but I decided, you know what? I like my perks the way they are because they're reliable. At least they don't contradict each other. Okie dokie. So hopefully the final game isn't, you know, scary, or it doesn't end up with another Ghostface, or dear God, it ends up with a plague. Okay, so Ripley. Oh, we got 3 Ripleys now, and we got a Kate. So one of them's carrying. Okay, one has a toolbox. The other has the Okay, we got 2 toolboxes and a health kit. Oh, 3 toolboxes, technically. Aww. Wait. Damn it, I really wanted to use Ripley's jacket. It's such a cool jacket too. Okay. Envelope, talk pouch, DF4, that's my survivor pudding. Okie dokie. Oh no. Oh great. We're facing a Wesker. Actually, I haven't fought a Wesker before, actually. I fought Nemesis. I fought everybody else. The only other one I haven't really fought as much, because you don't see a lot of them, is well, you don't see a lot of them in general, is you don't see Wraiths a lot. You don't see Freddy's. You definitely don't see, at the lower ranks, you don't see nurses. As crazy as that is to say, it's weird like that. I haven't fought an Oni in a long time. I haven't fought, well, with the release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, looks like Leatherface has got his own game now, so not a lot of people are playing him. Or there's barely anybody playing him. Now, if you were to ask me who my favorite... Actually, now that I think about it, there is... I don't know if there's anybody who actually plays the Doctor anymore. That's one I haven't seen in a long time, actually. Oh, darn it. So if you were to ask me who my pool of killers is, who I regularly play, I go between Myers, Freddy, Nemesis, and Doctor. Those are the four I go with. Oh, there he is. He doesn't look very happy. Okay, he walked into that. Oh, crud. Uh-oh. What the? What the fuck is that? Oh, shit. Well, actually, now that I'm actually, when I'm really thinking about it, there are a couple other killers that are kind of like considered to be like the worst killers. Like Wraith. Wraith is like a big one. Now Trapper is okay, I guess. He's not bad, but he's not good either. I guess we're going for broke then? Uh-oh. Guys? Yeah, nice job, guys. Okay, someone's gonna get you off that hook. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna be me. Nope, never mind. I just gotta find a place to lay low and, you know, heal my wounds. But you know what's a real crime, in my opinion? Like, you can't get the Demogorgon anymore, and he was really good when he came out. And he's also a really good killer, like, in terms of, like, I realized that Behaviour probably couldn't renew the licensing for Stranger Things. So, that would explain a great many things. But still, I was one of the lucky ones who actually got Demogorgon. And when the twins came out, oh man, there were so many things wrong. There were so many bugs. There were so many, like, issues with the game that they had to literally, like, you couldn't play the twins. You couldn't even play the Death Slinger. Now, if you were to ask me who I think the most OP killer is, that's a matter of debate, because it's a toss-up between Nurse and maybe Hillbilly? Maybe, possibly, I don't know, because Hillbilly is pretty good, I would say. Actually, Hillbilly's really good, like, seriously. And then there's just Nurse, who's just above everybody else. That it's like, there's like no, like, there's no reasonable way for any other killer to compete. Oxy, Oxy. Now, there was a bit of controversy regarding Legion. Legion had the marketing for Legion was very misleading, because everybody thought that he was going to be like a disguise killer. Oh, God, ow. When in reality, that was not the case. Uh-oh. Ah,
You
darn it.
disappoint me. Is that the best you got?
Really? You're just going to leave me? Also, Legion was basically, well, he kind of broke the game a little bit, because you had a killer who basically, when they activate their power, they can vault over pallets.
I'll see you dead.
And then you also, this also introduced the deep wound state, where every time you stab somebody while they're in their power, basically, deep wound basically, you know, is basically an extra state you gotta worry about. But then there was also his perks. 2 of the 3 of his perks are basically useless unless you're going for a niche build, which is just, I mean, that's fine and all, but seriously. I know the Hag does get a bit of hate too, because it's basically because, you know, the Hag was kind of the bringer of the hex. Guys, you might want to move. Oh, Jesus Christ! I completely forgot about that. Oh. Oh, but then there was who was it? actually, there are a bunch of killers who are just either they're like a niche, or they just don't fit into, or they're just not meta anymore. Wow, he's right there and he doesn't even see me. Oh, the Hellraiser, Pinhead, yeah. Pinhead is a bit of a polarizing figure, too. Uh-oh. Come on, Albert. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Uh-oh. Yeah, because Trapper lives on a diet of basically, well, no, he's a very niche killer, and also he's very famine-based. Wraith lives on a diet of pallets. Come on, guys, seriously? Are you seriously gonna 99 this? God, sometimes I hate playing this game, and sometimes I love this game. Thank you. And we're out of here. And that's why you don't let me play Survivor. Because you're just asking for me to basically be a shit disturber. I know that originally when Freddy was released, he was nerfed into the ground because his kill rate was really freaking high. But also his power was very passive in nature, and it ended up being where you literally couldn't do anything for the first half of the game. Spirit Anatomy, okay. Scared Truck Monster Shrine. Yep, that makes sense. And he's got Unrelenting and Jolt. Seems everybody's running Jolt these days. Oh, okay. So if you get hit by this, if you let the bar go to full, you basically get affected by Hindered. Oh, Sarako, the ring killer. I heard she's pretty popular too. She's a really popular killer. Everybody really liked her when she came out. She's very unique. Yeah, Sarako was a very interesting killer when she was released. The Spirit. Oh boy. No other killer in DBD got as much hatred as the Spirit. And then the Trickster came along. Wow. It was the Spirit, and then the Legion, and then Deathslinger, and then Trickster. Well, before all that, it was all that, and then Trickster came out, and well, we have another range killer. This will be the third range killer, except he actually has almost 10 times more ammo than the Huntress. And the Huntress is fairly good, if you can play her right. With the Trickster, it's different because you don't necessarily have to aim, but also you get a lot more chances to miss. Alright, so maybe next time if I ever get around to recording again, I might do might show off the Nostromo map. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now, but I will see you guys next time.